in the form of the same. The relationship between the internet commenter and the public figure, and between the critic and artist, which I discuss in My Perfect Opinions, is often governed, or thought to be governed, by a desire for vengeance brought on by the harsh judgments of amateur and professional critics alike. Writing is often nothing but revenge, as the critic Terry Castle is quoted saying later in the book. This revenge need not be the kind of autobiographical novel that I just suggested I'm working on myself. There are sentences and paragraphs in my essay on autofiction, I Am the One Sitting Here, for hours and hours and hours, that appeared in the first draft of my novel Fake Accounts, which, for most of its pre-publication life, contained a single footnote. This footnote consisted of a jaunty 2,500-word essay about autofiction and the relationship between myself and my narrator. While a survey of preliminary readers was truly mixed on the presence of the footnote in the novel, I was encouraged by my agent to remove it for the purposes of selling the book, which I did. My revenge for this edit, about which I continue to feel ambivalent, particularly given how often comments were made about the relationship between myself and that narrator, was to make the essay much, much longer and better, and to include it here. The idea that the best revenge is living well is about envy, but it is also about judgment. The saying suggests that the feeling of being above, or at least beyond judgment, is not just a solace or mentally healthy to cultivate. It suggests that to be unaffected by whoever or whatever has ostensibly painfully wronged, or merely upset you, can be a kind of affront itself. To live well despite past injustice is a harsh judgment. The act of living an enviable life says that whoever harmed you has no power, doesn't matter in the long run. Like no judgment, the cliché that the best revenge is living well is the kind of thing you say to placate. You're better than that, a friend adds, looking a little worried, a little desperate to stop whatever scheme you have in motion. Don't stoop to his level. No one actually believes any of this, but to admit that the best revenge is patient, quiet, clever, and untraceable would mean admitting not only that we care about what other people think, but also that maybe sometimes we should. As these essays show, that often feels very bad. Embarrassment, panic, opprobrium, job loss, etc. I heard this crazy story, and I want you to know. A person we both know, or don't, or have heard of, or whose significance must be explained, wronged another such person, or was wronged by another such person. He cheated on his girlfriend, many, many times. She got drunk and made a dramatic declaration. That guy has a problem so serious I don't know if we should really be talking about it in this flippant tone. That woman has received a scandalous amount of money, a fact she is seeking to minimize. He was cruel to interns. She was cruel to waitstaff. He still loves her. She's in denial. He's falling apart. She's going to return her dog to the adoption agency. He said something weird at the end that makes me wonder. I heard this crazy story, and I want you to know. I want you to know because it's crazy, because it's weighing on me, because I don't know how to proceed, because I want someone to share the burden of knowledge I'm carrying, because I think you'll have more information, because it relates to a conversation we had about 3 weeks ago, because I think your reaction will be funny, because I just want something to talk about. The news might be so exciting that my motive is self-evident. My reliability, regardless, is less so. I am leaving something out to protect myself, my interests, my political beliefs, my friends, you. I am forgetting a crucial detail, or have been given incomplete information, which I may or may not realize or disclose. I am exaggerating, fudging, ironizing, filling in, inferring, or flat out making this up. I am a reliable source. I am not at all trustworthy. I am biased because something similar happened to me. I have literally no idea what I'm talking about. I heard this crazy story, and I want you to know. I read it on the internet, in a tweet, in an Instagram story, in a comment. They deleted it, or they didn't, or it disappeared after the 24-hour window. I have a screenshot, or I don't, or someone else has a screenshot. Yes, I saw it. No, I left just before. Someone DM'd me. No, I won't ask her. I heard it last week. I heard it a long time ago. My good friend told me she works with him. A woman I knew in New York ran into her at the grocery store. A guy I used to sleep with asked me if I knew anything about it. She told him, he told her, he's dating her best friend. She's dating his boss. He said, she said. You'll have to find out for yourself. Yes, from the source. No.